I'm back. Yes, guys, I am back. How is everyone? Thank you very much for joining me this afternoon. I know it was meant to be this morning, but, you know, things are things. I didn't get up. I ain't gonna lie. I overslept a little bit. But, yeah, big up to everyone in the house. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Before we get on with today's show, I'm going to have to tell you, we're going to have to talk about the channel, guys. We're going to have to talk about the channel and the future of this channel on YouTube right now. Yeah, going to have some serious discussions here. How do I start this? Big up to everyone in the chat, though. Hope you're all good. Hope everyone's good. Yeah, so we're going to have a discussion about my channel. I'm gonna have to talk to you guys about what's happening with the channel, where it's going. Yeah. So as you guys know, my daughter last summer, she went in to have surgery, and she was in from about was it August to about December last year, having surgery on her neck. She's got to have exactly sort of the same surgery again on Monday. So on Monday, this coming Monday, she's got to go under the knife again to have surgery on her neck again, because the fusion didn't quite work. So yeah, she's been in a lot of pain all summer. You know, most of this summer she's been in extreme pain in her neck. She's only 6 years old, so this little my six-year-old daughter, she's been going through quite a lot, and she's got to have surgery on her neck on Monday because the fusion hasn't quite worked properly. So yeah, we're gonna have to have that done on Monday. It's a good thing because she needs the operation. It's coming up quite quickly as well. You know, we got told the operation would be sometime in October, but they brought it forward to this Monday. She was in hospital over the weekend as well, you know, where they've rushed this through. She's home now. But yeah, there's been a lot of issues, you know. That us as a family were good, you know, me, my wife, my other kids were all good, you know. But yeah, my daughter's going through a lot at the moment. So we need to get her better. So getting her better and making sure she has the best life she can means I can't do as much as I want to on this channel anymore. I've got to put family first, guys. I'm sure you guys all understand that. You have to put you have to put you have to put the family first. Um, I'm not giving up on my channel or anything like that. This channel's still here. What's going to have to happen is that I just won't go live as much as I used to, guys. That's all it is. For the time being, till she gets better out of hospital and we're back to being normal again and she's recovering at home and everything like that, then the channel will go back to its normal state. Do you know what I mean? The channel will go back to its normal state. I'll be live every day, shows every day, different things coming up on the channel. Got loads of plans for the channel. The channel's not going anywhere, guys. The channel's not going anywhere. It is where it is. But all it is, I won't be able to upload and go live as much as I used to before. That's all. I've got 2 other children as well, and I've got to be a dad. Being a dad is the most important thing in life. So that's what I've got to be. I'm a dad. I'm a husband, and I've got 2 other little kids that I've got to look after and make sure they're feeling good and they're happy and they're content and they're not getting sad that their sister's in hospital and that. I've got to be a dad, so I can't just abandon them to do live videos. You know what I mean, guys? So I'm sure you guys would understand that. So the plan going forward for the foreseeable, guys, because there's no time frame. I can't put a time frame on this. I can't go, right, she's only going to be in hospital for 2 or 3 weeks, and after that I'll be back and we'll be going back live every day and 7 days a week. No worries, guys, I'm back. The channel's pumping again. I can't give you a time frame, guys. It could be 2 weeks, could be 3 weeks, could be 4 months, it could be 3. I don't know. I can't give you a time frame in this sort of thing, but I will still be around. I'll still be going live and stuff like that. And so the way it is going forward, obviously I'm doing my video today. I'll probably do a video tomorrow as well. Saturday night I will do a match reaction for the game on Saturday afternoon against Wolves, and that will probably be it till sometime next week. So because she doesn't go in hospital till Monday, I can do my videos today. I can do videos tomorrow, and I can do a video Saturday evening. Saturday, as well. By the way, Saturday evening. The reason I'm not doing a watch along on Saturday is because it is mine and my wife's anniversary on Saturday. So mine and my wife's wedding anniversary on Saturday. So yeah, that I can't be doing any watch along during the day. We're going out in the afternoon. So I'll be back Saturday evening though. To do a match reaction to the Liverpool Wolves game. But yeah, and that's what's happening, guys. That's what's happening on the channel. That's what's happening. Then on Monday she has her surgery, and then after that we see where we go from there, guys. We see where we go. I'll probably do 1-2 videos a week, maybe 1 or 2 videos a week. They'll be a bit spontaneous, maybe. They'll be a bit spontaneous, so they won't be planned out. If I feel like I've got a spare time and I can do a video, I'll throw one out. So just make sure if you are subscribed to the channel, you just hit that notification bell, because that'll let you know when I go live, guys. So yeah, big up to everyone. Also, I want to say a thank you for everyone who's asking about how everything was going. Obviously, I just put it out on the YouTube community page that I won't go be around for a week or so, and I'll be back soon, because I didn't want to go too much into it on a community page, but that's where I was last week or so. So yeah, what a better gift to give a trip than one, you know. So yeah, that's where I've been. That's what's going on in my life right now. So you guys know. And the reason I'm telling you guys like this, because you're part of the community, you're part of the family. You know what I mean? You guys have been along with me for a long time now. So I feel like it's only fair that you guys are involved in everything I'm doing as well. And I'm telling you guys what's going on, because your apartment community, you're always here. So yeah, you guys deserve to know what's happening. You really do. But that's what's happening, guys. Okay, that's what's happening. So the channel's not going nowhere. It's just going to be a little bit dormant for a while. And yeah, but big up to everyone. Thank you very much. I don't know what's going on with my hair. I need a haircut. I need to shave. I look like shit. But that's move. That's move. That's move. That's move. Thank you for all the nice comments as well. I appreciate it in the live chat right now. Thank you very much. But let's talk Liverpool now. Let's move on from that, and let's talk about the mighty Reds. Let's talk about the mighty Reds. So international break is over, guys. That international crap is over. How did everyone enjoy their international break? Guys in the chat, guys and girls in the chat, how did you enjoy your international break? Let me know. Was it as boring as I think it was? Because my God, international football is the worst. The worst football. You still look big up, Alexander. Fenway out, says Ellerslie Aaron. We're starting that already. Big up, keep it level. Thank you very much. Thanks, man. Like Shorty, big up everyone. Edward, Dustin, thank you very much. Bobby in the chat as well. International break was shite. It reminded me how good Bellingham is. Yeah, very boring, said LC Mule. It was terrible, wasn't it? Let's face it. This international week, oh my God. 2 weeks without club football. It's not even just Liverpool playing, it's just all football. It is so boring. You know, there's nothing better, right? There's nothing better going to bed on a Friday night. There's nothing better as a grown man who loves football, going to bed on a Friday night knowing you wake up Saturday morning and you got football weekend, Premier League weekend. You get up in the morning, you get your breakfast ready, you get your coffee, you get ready, all sorted. You tell the kids what's happening. Look, kids, it's football today. Don't bug me. Go and play your tablets, go and play your mobile phones, go and play your toys, do whatever you want. It's football weekend. Leave me be. It's the best weekend, right? And then when you wake up when you go to bed on a Friday night, knowing that you get up on Saturday morning and it's international week, you might as well stay in bed. You might as well stay in bed. You don't want to get up. You're like, oh, nah, I'm all right. I'm all right. Cheers. I've got to go shopping with the wife. That's what happens on international week. This is what happens to men on international week. We have to go shopping with the wife. We have to take the kids out. Who does this? You have to take the kids out. You go soft play. You go shopping with the missus. It's like, this ain't a weekend. What is this hell? Take me back to when club football's on. Yeah, that's what you want. As a grown man. It might be just me. It might just be me, but I think a lot of grown men are into their football are exactly the same. You guys are probably all the same as well. Spot on to the LFC Mule. Daryl says it's the best. It's best Saturdays, but the last 2 weeks has been hell yeah, man, it's been awful. I actually phoned the dentist to see if he can have any work done the weekend. You just get it done, man. I can't stand it. You know, you got the England game too. You got Gareth Southgate, that makes watching football the hardest thing in the world. I just want to mention something about England real quick, yeah, right? I've seen a lot of people talking about England the last 10 days or so because there's nothing else to talk about. And I look at the talent pool. I'm going to say this right now, yeah? I'm going to say this right now. The talent pool that's in this England squad right now, for me, isn't as good as the talent pool that England had in the 2000s. I'm saying it right now. You know, I keep hearing TalkSport and saying, oh, this is the greatest England squad of all time. I'm like, is it really? Is it better than the England squad of the 98 World Cup? Is it better than the England teams that we had in the 2000s? Yeah, we never won anything with them players, but we've never won anything with these players right now either. And I'm looking at it and thinking, Gerrards, Michael Owens, Wayne Rooney's, you know, Tony Adams's, Sol Campbell's, Rio Ferdinand's, John Terry's, David Seaman's, Gary Neville's, you know, Ashley Cole's, David Beckham, Paul Scholes, you know, just these Teddy Sheringham's, Alan Shearer's. Yeah, I'm just rattling off players here that are far better than the players England have today. You know, it's just. I hate this whole thing. It's the best squad England have ever had. No, it's not. It's just not. What the difference is, here's the difference, right? Now, you got me ranting. I've been gone 8 days, and now I'm come back and I'm bloody ranting on England. But you're peeing me off. The media pees me off so much. The reason England look good now is because a lot of international teams are shit. There goes my monetisation. A lot of international teams now are so dead, are so bad, and have got no players coming through their system anymore, that England look good. That is it. That is it. Germany just got sacked off by Japan 4-1, and their manager got the sack. Wataru Endo just gave hands flick the bird, and he got sacked. This is international football today. Wataru Endo gave flick the bird, and Germany got. Oh my God! This is international football is dead. That's why England look good. Go back to when international football was at its strongest, especially when I was growing up in the 90s. Yeah, go back to international football in the 90s when we were growing up. It was strong. Teams were amazing. Now the cack. It just. Oh. Look at this Brazil side. Their Brazil side is terrible. Their lead striker it's Richarlison. Do I need to talk anymore? Brazil's main striker is Richarlison. And people are telling me international football is as strong as ever. Did you grow up in the 90s with Rivaldo, R9 and Ronaldinho as Brazil's front three? Before that, I grew up, because I'm a bit older, I grew up with Brazil's front line, Bebeto and Romario. Bebeto and Romario were Brazil's two strikers. Dunga playing defensive midfield. It's amazing. And now I'm looking at Brazil and I'm going, oh, Richarlison. Yeah, Martinelli. This is where we've come, is it? This is international football now. And you're all saying, oh, this is the greatest English squad of all time. Oh, my God. Go away. Oh, my God. I can't stand it. And you got me talking about international football that I can't stand. But my God, Jorginho. Yeah, I mean, it's just international football drives me mad, man. It drives me mad. Always made that crap. And then Gareth Southgate plays the most boring football I've ever seen in my life. He's got good footballers. I'm not discounting. England have bloody good footballers. In fact, because international football is so dead now, and Germany have got a dead team, Italy have got a dead team, Spain have got a team that's not dead, but also not great at the same time. France have got a great squad. Argentina have got a pretty decent squad. Brazil got a pretty decent squad. But England, you'd arguably say England have got one of the best international squads in the world, right? But does that mean that it's because it's so good, or is that everyone else has leveled down? Have Italy leveled down? Have Germany leveled down? Have Brazil leveled down? Have Argentina leveled down? Has Spain leveled down? The answer is yes. All them countries have leveled down, and we've leveled. Our levels have stayed here. So what's happened is England haven't caught everyone up like this and gone, oh my God, we're amazing. What's happened is England have just stayed there, and everyone else who was up here have just come down to England's level. That's all it is. But the media won't talk like that, because the media have to talk in the English polite way and make everything sound as good as it is. Let's not talk shit here. Gareth Southgate is a terrible person. Please don't boo Harry Maguire. I don't understand you English fans. Why do you hate on Harry Maguire so much? Why do you keep having to go at Harry Maguire? Harry Maguire's done nothing wrong for me. He's done so well for England. Yeah, shut up, Gareth. He's a useless pudding. You keep playing a Yorkshire pudding as our centre back. Of course, us fans are going to have a go at him. He's terrible. And then you bring him on with 20 minutes to go against Scotland and he scores an own goal. The man's shocking. The man is shocking. Oh, God, I hate international football. Just give... And another thing, guys. Friendlies. International friendlies make no sense to me, yeah? Because football is meant to be competitive. You're meant to be winning something. Football is all about winning trophies and points. Yeah? Trophies and points. That is what you play football for, yeah? To win something. You're either going into a tournament to win a trophy or you're in a league to win points, yeah? That's the whole point of it. What is the point of an international friendly? Let's have a friendly matchup, gentlemen. Let's have a friendly matchup now. So no running too hard because you don't want to get injured for your club team. No hard tackling, and we keep it a friendly and above board. Who wants to watch a friendly? Who wants to watch a friendly? And then friendly goals get counted. That's a joke. I don't think you should be able to count friendly goals to your international because I don't think they count goals from pre-season. Yeah, so friendly goals shouldn't be counted. All right, you are playing Liechtenstein in a friendly. It's England versus Liechtenstein in a friendly. Harry Kane scores 12 goals. Sorry, Harry, I know you scored 12 goals, but we're playing Liechtenstein and it's a friendly. It's non-competitive. Them goals don't count. I literally think international football goals only should count in competitive competition. I want to know how many goals Harry Kane has got in actual competitive football. Not friendlies, not shitty qualifiers where we play San Marino, Liechtenstein, Austria, any other terrible football nation that you can think of that I could beat. You know, none of that nonsense. Actual competitive football. How many goals has Harry Kane actually got for England? I bet it ain't that many. And that's why I don't rate international football, guys. When people keep telling me, oh, Harry Kane's England's top ever goal scorer. And so what am I meant to make of that? How many goals are that competitive? How many goals he got in World Cups in Euros? How many goals he got in knockout stages? Give me them details. Yeah, it's just terrible. Absolutely terrible. But big up the international Reds, though. Darwin Nunez had a good weekend, had a pretty good international week. Unfortunately, got injured. I don't know the severity of Darwin Nunez's injury yet. I think we'll probably hear from Klopp. Is it tomorrow's press conference? So that will come up. Japan beating Germany 4-1 with Tyro Endo, completely bodying Kimmich. Always good to see. Big up Endo. Big up Endo. Japan beating Germany 4-1. Hands flick. Guys, do you remember Liverpool fans on YouTube? A lot of Liverpool content creators wanting Hans Flick as Liverpool's next manager after Jurgen Klopp. Shame. Shame. Shame on you. Shame on you. Don't go and look at a guy who won everything at Bayern Munich because, let's face it, any manager can win anything at Bayern Munich. And go, oh, he's shame. Shame on you. Big up Bajan in the chat. Big up Urim in the chat. The internet, don't forget, says Alexander. Exactly. Like hands flick, man. Hands like because he had a good couple of weeks at Bayern Munich. He's a terrible person. He's a terrible manager and coach. No, thank you. What other things happened in International Week? I can't think now. I think it's just Darwin Nunez has got the injury, ain't they? I just hope Darwin's okay. It's muscle related, so we'll go see. So hopefully Darwin's okay. We'll probably hear more from Klopp tomorrow on that. And We'll talk about that in tomorrow's video if there's any news on Darwin. Other news from International Week is that Germany want Jurgen Klopp to be their next manager. Of course. I mean, look, if you're the German FA right now and you just sacked Flick because he's terrible, yeah, and you're looking for the best German manager to take the national team, Jurgen Klopp is going to be on top of the list. He just is, because he's Jurgen bloody Klopp, for goodness sake. Of course the German FA want Jurgen Klopp. They're probably sitting in their offices right now thinking, right, we don't really want any of this B-level bollock German managers that are around right now. We just want Jurgen. But Jurgen's at one of the biggest football clubs in the world. How do we get him out of there? Give Jurgen a phone call. Jurgen, this is the German FA. I'm not going to do a German accent, by the way. This is the German FA. Jurgen! Yes, it's Hans. It's Hans. Am I allowed to say that? I don't know. It's Hans. Yes, Jurgen. Right. Listen, we've just sacked Hans Flick because he's terrible. Yes, did you see the Japan game? Yes. Your boy Wataru Endo bodied Kimmich. It was embarrassing. Flick had to go. We would like you to manage the German national team. Jurgen, hello? Yeah, hello, Jurgen. He put the phone down. He put the phone down. He put the phone down. That was all the conversation. You know, I know people on Twitter trying to make more of it what it was. Oh, Jurgen is interested in doing the Germany and Liverpool job at the same time. Is he fuck? Like, where do people get their information from? Jurgen's interested in doing the Germany and Liverpool job at the same time. Does anyone ever listen to Jurgen Klopp? Jurgen Klopp wants holidays. He wants breaks. He likes time off. Do you literally think our manager is going to take two jobs at the same time? What's this, Steve McLaren? What are we doing here? Why are these people allowed to report such BS on Twitter and all that? I don't get it. It's just put it on speaker and it would be hands free. Oh, for God's sake! And why would you take the job? Like, why will Klopp take the job right now? Liverpool are coming back, man. I'm telling you, we're going to talk about that. Now, obviously, on the fun now, all jokes aside now, all fun and jokes aside, let's get serious here. On the fun now, I put down that world-class Liverpool are back. And I've had, people might be looking at it and thinking, what are you on about, Jamie? It's only 4 games. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. In my opinion, I think the world-class Liverpool that we've been loving under Jurgen Klopp in the last few years, yes, it's gone away a bit in recent times. I think it's coming back. I don't know about you guys in the chat. I personally think it's coming back. I think this is Liverpool FC's revenge tour. I think Liverpool are on a revenge tour this whole year. They're coming to a ground near you. That's what I should get that T-shirt made, yeah? Liverpool revenge tour, and then coming to a stadium near you and have all the stadiums of the Premier League on the back of the shirt, yeah, and just have a tick on each one we conquered, yeah. That's what I should get. I'm gonna get that done. No one copy that. Yeah, I think we're gonna go for it, man. I think Beijing, I'm going to star your question, Beijing. All right, I'll read it out in a minute. I think Liverpool are going to be. I think Liverpool going to come back this year. I think Jurgen's got that bit between the teeth again. Look, I had a go at Jurgen Klopp last season. Some people had a go at me for having a go at Jurgen, but in my opinion, you know me as a content creator, guys. I just, if I think someone's doing a bad job, I'll go tell them they're doing a bad job. If someone's doing a good job, I'll praise it when they're doing a good job. I've got no agenda. You know, all this Klopp, FSG, ball crap that goes on every day. I've got zero agenda at all. I don't care. Yeah. If someone's doing a bad job, I'm going to just criticise it. If someone's doing a good job, I'm going to praise it. It's as simple as that. Last season, I don't think Klopp was doing the job I know he's capable of doing. I think he got stuck in a rut last year, and I don't think he knew how to get himself out of that rut. And it was just the way it was. Now this season they look fresher. Klopp himself looks like he's a bit He looks fresher. He's got more ideas. He looks like he's got a bounce in his step again. So I'm all happy with that. Yeah. So I'll praise it when it needs to be praised. He's tweaked the formation a little bit. He's tweaked the system a little bit. And when he does that, I'll praise him. And then I look at the players we got. Right, that's the starting goal, shall we? The best goalkeeper in the world. I don't think there is a debate about this anymore. Rival fans can come with me with their Courtois bollocks. Come with me, your Courtois bollocks. Yes, if I was 7'1", I could probably save everything in goal as well. Yeah, Courtois is like 7'1". If I was that size, I could probably save everything in goal as well. Di Maria, give me Di Maria, who's about 8 foot, yeah? He can't save anything. Alisson Becker is the best goalkeeper in the world. I don't care what anyone says. Rival fans, give me you. Oh, he can't be. I can't have called. This is rival fans, right? We all know Alisson's the best in the world, right? This is rival fans, but we can't tell Liverpool fans that because Liverpool can't have a player who's the best in the world. It's got to be Courtois, man. It's got to be Courtois. Let's just go with that knowledge. Yeah. Let's go with that. Courtois. Oh, fuck off. Alisson Becker's the best goalkeeper in the world, without a shadow of a doubt. Yeah, without a shadow of a doubt. And he's amazing this season. Now, a lot of people have been doing their team of the season so far after 4 games. It's a madness to me. It's absolute madness to me. I know I got asked by some people when because I haven't done a video for like 9 days or whatever it is, and everyone kept asking me, "Oh, Jamie, why don't you do everyone else is doing?" Some people DM me and go, "Jamie, why don't you do what some other people are doing to do like a team of the season so far?" And as I kept saying, it's 4 games. We've played 4 games. How can you do a team of the season after 4 games? I don't get it. Everyone's doing it. Every football channel's doing it. It's what happens in International Week. Everyone's bored off their tits and they need to do content. So I don't blame content creators for doing it. But after 4 games, and then people are having arguments. There's people having arguments and shouting at each other because they can't get a certain player in their team of the season so far after 4 games. What's going on here? It's 4 games, people. It's 4 games. You know, it's 4 games. It's just a madness to me. It's a madness to me. But yeah, Alisson Becker, man. I'm with Alisson Becker. So I don't know if you heard this news this morning. That Alisson Becker is now the third highest paid player at Liverpool Football Club now, wages wise. He's now the 3rd highest paid player at Liverpool Football Club. Apparently, a deal in his contract broke in the summer. I suppose it's after his quality of the season before. So he's now got a pay rise in his contract. So I don't know what that takes him up to. It must take him just under 200 grand because Salah's on 350. I think Virgil's on 200. So it must take Alisson to that 190, 200,000 pound a week mark for Alisson Becker, which is, of course, look, if there's any player in our team that's worth it at the moment, it's Alisson Dan Becker, man. You know, if you told me Alisson's on Mo Salah money, I'm not even moaning. I'm not going to sit here and go, yeah, I'm just like, and he's the best keeper in the world. He probably should be on 300 grand a week. You know, I don't like players being on 300 grand a week. I think it's mental. Look at the Jadon Sancho. I've got to talk about the Man United issue in a minute. Guys in the chat, I know we're a Liverpool channel. Here, right? We're talking Liverpool Football Club. But let me know in the chat right now, can I talk about the Man United situation on this video? Put a 1 in the chat if you want me to talk about the Man United situation, which I feel like I want to. I just want to have a laugh. So if you want me to talk about the Man United situation, put a 1 in the chat. Yeah, Alisson Becker's quality, man. And then I'll go through the rest of our team. Virgil. All the 1s straight away. Virgil. I think Virgil's going to come back and be better. I think Virgil is fine. I think people are making too much. Yes, he got sent off against Newcastle. I still look back on that tackle and don't understand why he got sent off, but that's just me. I think, apart from that, I don't think Virgil's been bad this season after 4 games. I really don't. You take the Newcastle game out, I think Virgil started all right. Konate's back from his injury. He'll probably start against Wolves. I think Gomez, let's praise Joe Gomez a little bit a minute. Joe Gomez has had 2 clean sheets. He came on against Newcastle when Newcastle already scored. So he didn't concede a goal against Newcastle, Joe Gomez. And he didn't concede in the game against Aston Villa. And for me, I think Joe Gomez has looked pretty good against Aston Villa and Newcastle. So let's give Joe Gomez a little bit of a praise here. Joel Matip's looked all right, but I think Joe Gomez has looked a better player. Robbo, it's Robbo at the moment. And then I look at our midfield now. I look at our midfield, and this is why I think world-class Liverpool are going to come back, because Jurgen Klopp has now got his midfield that he wants. Yeah, he's got the midfield he wants now. I don't know why I'm doing this. He's got the midfield he wants now. He's got McAllister, who's absolutely fantastic, and he's gone under the radar a little bit. We're all talking about Dominic Szoboszlai, and rightly so, because he's a sexy footballer and we love him to death, right? But I think McAllister's gone under the spotlight a little bit. He is doing a hell of a job in that team so far. Then we have got the sexy beast, Dominic Szoboszlai, who's just doing bits. Right now. Tremendous footballer. Curtis Jones, who I think is being underappreciated still by Liverpool fans, is still doing bits when he plays. Then we've got Ryan Gravenberch, who could make his debut on Saturday. Who's going to do bits? Harvey Elliott has been doing bits when he comes on a sub. He's his perfect position right now. Then we've got Thiago to come back here, who will do bits. We've got Stefan Bajcetic, who will come back and do bits. The midfield is getting better. And then we've got Wataru Endo, who just gave Hans Flick the finger and got him sacked from the Germany job. Bits! Yeah, fuck them. This Liverpool midfield right now is far better than it was even 2 years ago. I'm telling you that right now. It's not better than last. It's far better than last year, but in my opinion, it's also better than 2 years ago. Because I went back in international break, because this is how bored I was, and watched the quadruple. The season we won the FA Cup and League Cup double, we chased the quadruple. Go back and watch that season, guys. We were very unconvincing in a lot of games last season. We scraped a lot of wins. We weren't that convincing at all. We only got convincing when we bought Luis Diaz in the January, and then we picked it up a little bit. But we weren't convincing. We really weren't. And this team, I'm telling you. And then the front line. Woo! The front line. Jesus. Put your Vaseline away. Salah, Gakpo, Jota, Darwin Nunez, Luis Diaz. It's the best forward line in the Premier League. Even rival fans. I was watching AFTV the other day, and rival fans, they were talking about, I think they had a Man United fan on there, an Arsenal fan, a Tottenham fan, and a Chelsea fan, talking about top 6 predictions. And even they all said, and they hated to admit it, Liverpool have the best attacking lineup in the league. Yeah. So midfield is good again, because we've got energy, legs, mobility, and we've got goals from midfield now, and we've got sauce. You know, guys, we haven't seen a midfield yet of Thiago, McAllister, and Szoboszlai together. I'm just putting it out there. You want saucy? You want illegal and shouldn't be allowed to be doing that sort of shit? We've not yet seen that midfield of Thiago, McAllister, and Szoboszlai. I'm just letting you know. This is Big Mac sauce all over the place. They're just squirting Big Mac sauce all over the shop here. Then you got the option of Andre probably. Is it Andre from Fluminense? Apparently, he might be coming in January now. So if he joins in January, woo, Big up Iber, big up Gerson, big up Daz, big up Mac in the house. I hope you're all doing well. Yeah, Thiago's leaving, but not till the end of the season. You know, I just feel like we might not be able to win the Premier League this season because I think like we need to bolster probably, and we need to get another defensive midfielder in the house and probably a stronger centre back that's a bit less injury prone than Canate, and you get them in, and then I think this team can cook. I really do. I'm looking forward to a good season. I think this Liverpool team is on the way back. You know, it's on the way back. On the way back. You mean Chick-fil-A sauce? Demo, we don't have Chick-fil-A over in this country, I don't think. We don't have Chick-fil-A over in the UK. Well, we don't in it. I don't where I live anyway. Endo was decent in a low block against Germany, but Junior played. Yeah. I thought Endo was decent, man, in that German-Japan game. He really was. Yeah, we've got to get Thiago fit. We get Thiago fit. Keep Stefan fit. It's about fitness. That's not lie with Liverpool. Yeah, we've all got us Liverpool fans. We've all got a bit of PTSD because we're sitting there and going, right, we have got quality players. Yeah, and let's list them off: Szoboszlai, McAllister, Thiago, Stefan Bajcetic. Yeah, just name 4 right there. Yeah, you keep them 4 free of injury, especially them 4. You keep Thiago fit. You keep Stefan fit. You keep McAllister fit. You keep Szoboszlai fit. You can keep them 4 fit all season. Yeah, that's a very good quartet of midfielders. That 4 midfielders is as good as anywhere else, in my opinion, in the Premier League. That's players. You're telling me that Thiago, if he's fully fit and never injured, McAllister's fully fit and never injured, Szoboszlai is fully fit and never injured, and Stefan Bajcetic is fully fit and never injured. You're telling me there's many better quartet of midfielders than that in the Premier League. I could see. You're telling me that Pep Guardiola wouldn't, if he wouldn't have a midfielder, Thiago, McAllister, and Szoboszlai going with Rodri in his midfield. Yeah, of course he would, and they'd play bloody well, and they probably would never get injured. That's how good these players are. That's a good quartet of midfield. But we've all got a bit of PTSD over here as Liverpool fans because they're like, right, we've got quality players now, but can we keep them fit? That's the issue. Yeah, and that is the issue, and I understand it. But let's go on they're all fit right now and ready to go scenario. When they're all fit and are ready to go scenario, I believe this team cooks. You can't tell me it don't. I can't sit here. I can't see how anyone can tell me that this Liverpool team doesn't cook with the players that we got, and they're all staying fit. It's a stay fit, but we got them midfielders. They all stay fit and fresh, and they rotate all season. Klopp keeps them fit and active. You got that forward line that stays fit all season, keep them rotating. You got Salah. You can play Salah, Darwin, and Diaz one week, and the next week you can maybe play Salah, Gakpo, and Jota. Mix it up a little bit, keep it fresh. Then you got the back line, you got the goalkeeper. You can't tell me that team don't cook, man. You can't tell me that team don't cook. And, and Europa League, I mean, we're going to talk about that in a minute as well. We've got so much to talk about. I've seen a lot of this going around at the moment. Jamie, what do you think of Lewis Dunk as a centre-back? It could be ready-made for you. I like Lewis Dunk. I don't understand why people have a problem with Lewis Dunk. What has Dunk actually ever done wrong for Brighton? I think he's a good centre-back. Do you think there's a bit of thing in football where, because it's Lewis Dunk and he hasn't got a sexy name, or he isn't Brazilian or French or Italian or anything like that, that football's a bit snobby sometimes, and we look at the player and go, oh, he can't play for Liverpool. His name's Lewis Dunk from Brighton. He ain't good enough. But let's go and get a defender that's got a foreign name that sounds sexy that I've never seen play, and they go, oh, that player would do. Do you think there's a bit of that in football sometimes with fans? I think he's a very good centre-back, personally. I think Lewis Dunk's a very good. I don't think Dunk's ever gotten his flowers, really. I think he's a better player, but he's never going to get his flowers. The same Right. I think Dunk's a classy player. I think Dunk could come into this Liverpool team and be better than Joel Matip right now. I really do. And you can't. I don't think anyone could argue with that. I think if Dunk came into this Liverpool team right now and took Joel Matip's spot, I think some of us would be pretty happy with that. And I don't think we'd be disheartened by it. I think that's, I think that's all right. He never gets his attention he deserves because he plays for Brighton. And I said this about Ward-Prowse as well. I've said this on my channel about Ward-Prowse for ages now. Once Ward-Prowse gets out of Southampton and starts playing with better players, you'll see a better James Ward-Prowse. I've said this for so long now. Ward-Prowse was playing for Southampton. Ward-Prowse is such a good passer of the football. But when you're playing for Southampton and everyone plays behind you, you can't show off your skill set. Now he's playing for West Ham and he's got better players around him. Guess what? Ward-Prowse is looking like a better footballer. Ward-Prowse is one of the signings of the summer, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm not saying Liverpool should have bought Ward-Prowse or anything like that. I'm just saying there's players out there that people look down on because of their name. Oh, James Ward-Prowse. People look down on James Ward-Prowse. He's a good footballer. Don't go because he played for Southampton and look what happened at Southampton. He couldn't express himself. The same way Jota couldn't express himself at Wolverhampton Wanderers. But as soon as he came to Liverpool, he could express himself more and show the quality that he actually has got. Lewis Dunk's the same. People get going on Lewis Dunk. He won't get his flowers because he plays for Brighton. And people look down on people like Lewis Dunk, who's a quality defender. We do this in football as football fans all the time, in my opinion. We always do this. It's madness to me. Yeah, I'm with you, Captain Sal. But James Ward-Prowse, I think, he's not Liverpool high standard. But, if you're a West Ham fan, you're proper happy with Ward-Prowse right now. And that's the sort of level I was talking about with someone like a Ward-Prowse. I was never on about maybe coming to Liverpool or anything. But that West Ham level, that mid-table to top-end European sort of places, I think Ward-Prowse could play for the West Hams, your Villas, and teams like that, and stand out and look better than he does at Southampton because he'll have better players around him. But I do think a lot of football fans are very fickle these days, are very, very fickle. And we'll just go rather, I know Liverpool fans that have never watched Andre play, yeah? There's some Liverpool fans that have never watched Andre play, yeah? But they'd rather have got him than Ryan Gravenberch, who they probably have seen play. Do you know what I mean? It's a madness to me because of the name. Oh, he's Brazilian. His name's Andre. He must be good. He's got a one-name Brazilian. He must be good. It's that sort of like, there's players around that fill holes, man, that fill gaps. Yeah, West Ham have had a great transfer window. I agree, Angel. West Ham's transfer window has gone under the radar. Their midfield now looks nice. West Ham got one of the best midfields in the Premier League. Don't underrate it. They've got some good talent there. West Ham have hired a very good sporting director, though. I can't remember where they got him from. Someone in the chat will probably know. But the sporting director West Ham went and got, he's one of the best sporting directors around. And he went and done some unbelievable business for him. Oh, big up, Amir. Thank you very much. Just started watching from the beginning and heard about your daughter. Big up to you, man. I don't comment enough about the health of your family. Means more. Hope to see you soon and prayers for you to you. Oh, thank you very much. I do appreciate that. Much love. Thank you very much. Who don't want Andre to join, Yeah, Calvin's got re-injured. Big up Russell and House. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, Calvin Ramsey got another injury apparently. I think our midfield's also very good, to be honest. Yeah, our midfield's quality, man. Szoboszlai, McAllister, them two, Ryan Gravenberch, Endo, Curtis Jones, Harvey Elliott, Thiago, Pasetic. There's players there, man. I just lifted off a few great little midfielders there. Yeah, we're gonna be fine, guys. We're gonna be fine. Right. I saw everyone put the number ones in the chat. Should we talk about Man United? I know this is a Liverpool channel. Yeah, he's on loan at Preston. Big up, Colin. Colin, is it, Colin, you might know. I think I saw it this morning that, is it Calvin Ramsey got re-injured or something like that? It might, I can't remember if it's him I saw, but big up, Colin. I know it's one of our young defenders who've got a re-injury. I can't remember who it was though. Let's talk about Man United, man. Let's talk about, before I do that, I've got a super chat. Big up, Gangan. Achilles heel equals our defence. We must remain compact like we did against Villa and get the best out of the team. We haven't got the players to be expressive defensively as we once did, especially with Gomez and Matip. I agree. Gangan, that's all we've ever been talking about, ain't it? And when Klopp tweaked the formation, he tweaked the system against Aston Villa, made us more compact. And what I mean by compact, the defensive line and the midfield line was closer together. I think that's what Gangdeep did at as well. Usually, the defensive line is here and the midfield line is over here, and we have all that grass in between us and behind us, where it was much closer together, and we look better defensively. And in my opinion, I think we look better going forward. I think we look better going forward when we play more compact than when we play more expressive. When we play more expansive and express ourselves more, Liverpool rush it all the time. And I don't think we look as good as going forward. When we play more compact with the defence and midfield line closer together, I personally think Liverpool look better defensively and they look better going forward at the same time. So I'm hoping Klopp keeps with that. I really am. Big up, Gang Dick. Thank you very much, my friend. Right, let's talk about Man United. Oh my God, man! I know it's a Liverpool channel, guys, but if Liverpool are going through what Man United are going through right now, I guarantee you that Man United channels will be sitting there with their feet up talking about Liverpool. So let's just do this right now, yeah. Man United have had more statements this season than wins, than goals, than anything. Every day seems like there's a new statement coming out from Man United. This, in my opinion, Manchester United, I don't know if you guys agree with this, Manchester United are the worst run football club in England. I'm not just talking about the Premier League. I'm talking about the whole country, you know, even the lower league teams. In my opinion, Man United are the worst run team in England. They're terrible. Absolute terrible. The stuff that's coming out from their team right now, the Anthony stuff right now, it's madness. Now, I'm not going to talk too much on the Anthony situation because I don't know if he's guilty. I don't know if he's innocent. That's up to people to decide. He's been suspended from Man United. You know, Man United previously didn't want to suspend him. They were just like, yeah, whatever. Let's just carry on playing. You can't do that. You know, this man has been accused of doing quite a horrible thing to a woman. You go have to suspend him. What I don't think people understand is, yeah, there's nothing wrong with suspending a person. The team might know he's innocent, yeah, but they suspend him just so that they can get the drama sorted so he don't have to play and then bring him back when the drama's sorted, yeah? So no one's saying Anthony's innocent or guilty, right? But United should just have suspended him so it didn't come back on the playing pitch because there's no point having him playing. Suspend him, let him get on with his thing, sort that out, and once it's sorted out, then you can bring him back into the team. But no, not Man United. No, they just let it rot, man. They let it rot. And then look, I want to say one thing on Anthony, yeah? And this is to all the Liverpool fans who wanted Liverpool to buy Anthony last season. You know, Liverpool content creators are out there. There's Liverpool fans out there in the YouTube world and Twitter world that wanted Liverpool to buy Anthony. Why aren't we going for Anthony? Oh, 88 million's a steal. Why aren't we going for Anthony? Man United have got him now. Oh, he's a great player. He's shit. Like, bad. Like, bad. Like, really bad. Oh, it's just... Is it 3 women with Anthony? Jesus Christ. 3, like... Nah, I don't know if he's innocent or guilty. I can't comment on that. But, you know, He's done noughties. He's done noughties. Obviously, you got the Mason Greenwood situation, which is the most messed up situation I've ever seen at a football club. Man United basically said that Mason Greenwood was an innocent man. Look, I know at court he got found innocent, but he only got found innocent at court because his girlfriend or partner at the time took him back and wanted to drop charges. That's the only reason. Look, we all heard the phone call. We all saw the video, and we all heard what Mason Greenwood said to her, yeah, in that 40-second video. Now, obviously, we don't know what was said before the video aired. Something else could have been said, but I don't care, right? Because as a man, I don't care what she said to him before the video aired that we didn't hear. But as a man, you do not say them things to a woman in a way. I don't care what she did. You don't say them things to a woman. You don't do them things to a woman if you're a grown-ass man. You just don't. It's a capital no. You know, you just don't do that. He's disgraceful. He's disgusting. But this club, Man United, what they do, they say, "Oh, we find him innocent." Yeah, we find him innocent. Yeah. And then they send him on loan. First of all, they're going to say, we're going to terminate his contract and get rid of Mason Greenwood. Before that, they put feelers out there to say, we're going to bring Mason Greenwood back into the squad. So they put feelers out there to see how everyone feels. And everyone came back and went, no, it's not a good idea. It's not a good idea. What are you chatting about? You can't bring him back to the squad. His career's finished. What are you doing? He's going to go and be a plumber or something. His football career is done. What are you on about bringing him back to the squad? And then, a few weeks later, they went, right, we're going to terminate his contract. We're going to terminate his contract. And everyone was like, okay, you're terminating his contract. It's probably the right thing to do because his career's done. And you find out, no, we're not terminating his contract. We're going to go and send him on loan to Getafe in Spain for a year. So everyone forgets about it. That's what they're trying to do. Don't let them forget about it, guys. I applaud everyone not to let them forget about it. Yeah, send Mason Greenwood to Spain for a year, and hopefully in that 12-month period, everyone, the dust will have blown over. Everyone will talk about something else now. Everyone forget about it, and then next summer we can bring Mason Greenwood back, and no one will know anything about it. They'll be like, oh, Mason Greenwood's back. What happened there? What did he do last year? There was something Mason Greenwood did last year. I can't remember now. Something Mason Greenwood did last year. The reason Man United got rid of him. What was it? Oh, yeah. Beat up his girlfriend. Yeah. What is this club is a mess. They're a joke. Also, they're 1 billion in debt. 1 billion in debt. Their owners, the Glazers, taking money out their club still and putting their hands in their pockets. Right, what we making from Man United today? Oh, right, okay, yeah. Just Avram, draw out 10 mil. Yeah, we go Vegas for the weekend. That is what their owners are doing. I find it hilarious. Their stadium's falling to bits. Their stadium looks like a Lego stadium now that their dad's just walked in and just accidentally trod on it. You know, when you build up if anyone's had Lego and you build something with Lego, yeah, and you're well proud of it, yeah, and you put it down on the floor and like, oh, I'm so proud of this, yeah, and then your dad walks in and accidentally he treads on the corner and breaks a little bit of it, yeah. That's Old Trafford. That's Old Trafford. That's how shit their stadium is. Yeah, it looks like a Lego set that someone's dad's come in and just stepped on. The stadium's shit. The showers have got Legionnaire's disease in it. They've got no hot tubs in their training facility. You got their greatest ever player, Cristiano Ronaldo, put them all down, and it's just beautiful. Their team is jank. Their team is jank. It's just jank, man. It's just jank. And then, and big up Terry from the Football Terrace as well. You know, he's a Man United fan, and he's actually spoke up about this. And my respect to Terry as well, because he went on his video. He did a video a few days ago and actually spoke on. He's a Man United fan, man. Yeah, he owns the Football Terrace, and it's not a Man United channel, but he's a Man United fan, and he talks passionately about his football club, and he can't stand his football club right now. And I've watched this Terry, a grown man who is close to 40, you know, speak absolute facts about his football club and how he hates his football club right now. And that's a passionate fan. And I just sat there and watched that and went, if that was me, if that was my football club, I'd be heartbroken, man. So big up to Terry from the Football Terrace if he's watching or anything like that. Big up to you, man. You spoke about your club with a lot of respect, and I really appreciated it. But my God, that football club's down the drain, man. There is some things I don't agree with what everyone's saying with Lowe, yeah? So let's take the manager. Ten Hag, yeah? What? Why do Man United fans think Ten Hag's an elite manager? Can someone please answer this in the chat? Does anyone actually think that Ten Hag is an elite manager? Let me know in the chat. If you think Ten Hag's an elite manager, put a number 1 in the chat. If you think Ten Hag is just an average manager who's been overrated, put a 2 in the chat. There you go. 1 in the chat if you think Ten Hag's elite. 2 in the chat if you think he's been overhyped and just an average manager. Put it in the chat. Because I don't get this elitism with Ten Hag and Man United fans. I ain't gonna lie. I don't get it. Right? He spent 400 million. This is only the beginning of his second season, and this is only the beginning of his second season, and he's already spent over 400 million. But yes, the owners are to blame at Man United because them owners are disgusting. Yeah, them owners actually make FSG look like nice people. That's how bad the Glazers are. They actually make FSG look like nice people. Let's face it, yeah. And we all don't like FSG, but I'd rather FSG than the Glazers. I'm telling you right now. You know, there might be the biggest FSG haters here, and all with it. But I am. If I had to take 2, one of them, I am taking FSG over the Glazers every day of the week. You know, no doubt about it. But Ten Hag gets away with a lot because the Glazers are so bad at their job. They're awful owners. For me, I think they're the worst owners in the Premier League, the Glazers. Apart from Everton's owners. You know, Everton's owner, who are apparently selling now to an American company, that company are a bit what they are. But apart from him, I think the Glazers are probably the worst. No, actually, the Glazers are the worst owners in the Premier League because you've got to go where Man United and Everton are. Man United are an elite, world-class franchise, sports team, marketable thing, whatever in the world, and Everton are Everton. Yeah. So I ain't going to say actually the Glazers are the worst owners in the world and the worst owners in this country. And Mike Ashley as well, but he's gone now, ain't he? But yeah, the Glazers are terrible, man. So Man United fans should be blaming the owners quite a lot of the mess they're in. But Ten Hag, for me, gets away with quite a lot at Man United at the moment. Because Man United fans are not angry at Ten Hag. You know, Man United fans will tell you that Ten Hag never got the players he wanted. Ten Hag wanted Gravenberch. Ten Hag wanted Darwin Nunez. Ten Hag wanted Gakpo. I don't know where they all went, by the way. Does anyone else know? I don't. Does anyone in the chat know where them 3 players went? Because Ten Hag and Man United wanted Gakpo, they wanted Darwin Nunez, and they wanted Gravenberch. Ten Hag wanted them badly. Does anyone in the chat know where them 3 players went? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where them 3 players went. Let me know in the chat if you know. Oh dear. The mighty Redshin though. Yeah, there might be players he never got, but guess what? Sometimes you don't get the players that you want. Klopp wanted Bellingham, Klopp wanted Tchouaméni. He never got them players, yeah? It's just the way it is. Sometimes managers do not get their first choices all the time. Alex Ferguson never always used to get his first choices, but the players he got in, because he was a world-class manager, he could deal with it. Ten Hag gets beaten up at every away ground he goes to in the Big Six. Any Big Six team Man United go to, they get beat up away from home. 7-0 to Liverpool. Shouldn't be happening. Liverpool were crap last season, and we still beat Man United 7-0. How's that work? Liverpool were dog turd last season, and we still beat our arch rivals 7-0. How does that work? And who did the fans blame? The owners. Yeah, the owners have got blamed. Of course they are, because they're terrible and they're scum. But your manager is getting away with murder, in my opinion. I think Ten Hag is getting away with a lot. He can't pick up points away from home. Yes, he's very good at home because his home record is decent, but his away record is atrocious. Against all the top six teams, his results against top six teams is atrocious. Tactically unaware. You know, it's shocking. And I hope it continues. And now Man United's new centre-back partnership is Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. I just like, feet up, cigar. It's all good in the world, you know what I mean? It's all good in the world. Their partnership at the back is Johnny Evans and Harry Maguire. We are doing Leicester 2016. Man United are now Leicester 2016. Harry Maguire and Johnny Evans are their centre-back partnership. It's hilarious. Light this shit up. The demise of that football club is a beautiful thing as a Liverpool fan. I've been waiting for this day to come, guys. I don't know about you. I'm going to say it now. In my opinion, Man United have been... they got away with so much for years. I can't say too much because I'll probably get demonetised. But Man United got away with so much through the 90s. I think we all know what we mean here. You know, the added time and all that sort of stuff, you know. Oh, we'll wait till Man United scores and blow the whistle. Yeah, that sort of shit has been happening for years. We know it, right? And at last, they're getting their cuttance. They're looking awful. Lindelof's injured, gang and deep. Yeah, I think Lindelof's injured and Martinez is injured, ain't he? So I think they're going to have to go with Johnny. Oh, dear. Their demise is excellent. I've been waiting for this day as a Liverpool fan. We all have. We've all been waiting for their demise, man. And their owners are going nowhere. Man United's owners, the Glazers, want 10 billion. And that's right, guys. The reason Man United have not sold the Glazers have not sold Manchester United yet, because the Saudis or anyone like that, or Qatar, was it Qatar? Sorry. When Qatar came in for Man United, the reason they never sold is because Man United, the Glazers, want £10 billion for Man United. It's never going to happen. It's never going to happen. You know, it's never going to happen. They are going to stay at Man United, man, until they milk that club dry. They're going to milk that club like an old cow in an old farm that's got nothing left to give in the world, that just stands in the middle of the field every day going, I'm going to get milked again. I've got nothing left. I just want to be retired. Put me into stud. I've had enough. That's Man United, just sitting in the field. And I'll come to Glazer right there, like Daisy. That's milk here. That's milk Man United yet again. I don't know what I'm doing. That's milk Man United yet again, yeah. 10 billion. 10 bills. They're not going nowhere. I love it. I absolutely love it. It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful thing. And I think Gang and Deep said it in the chat. As much as we hate Alex Ferguson, I think it just shows what a generational coach he probably was, keeping Man United afloat all these years. Look, we hate Alex Ferguson. I hate Alex Ferguson, but I can admit when he's a tremendous manager. Yeah, I think we can't sit here and pretend he's not. Look what he did with Aberdeen, for goodness sake. Look what Alex Ferguson did with Aberdeen, and look what he did with Man United. He's a generational coach, in my opinion. I think Jurgen Klopp is a lot like Alex Ferguson. Right, this might get me cancelled by Liverpool fans, but I can see Alex Ferguson and Jurgen Klopp quite similar. I really do. I think they're quite similar manager coaches, and that's why Alex Ferguson told Man United when he retired, "Don't let Liverpool get Jurgen Klopp." That's what Alex Ferguson said. Alex Ferguson saw the future. He told Man United, "Do not let Liverpool get Jurgen Klopp. Just don't let them do it, because if they do, they're back and we're fucked. Do not let them get Jurgen Klopp." And they're like, okay, Alex, we're going to have a few more. Yeah, all right, mate. Don't you worry. Oh, no. Oh, just absolute. Man United, they're in the bin, man. Their owners are going nowhere. They're milking the club dry. Old Trafford looks like a broken Lego set. You know, they got disease-filled showers in the changing rooms. The training ground's falling apart. Their right winger's a fidget spinner, and now he's been suspended till further notice because of his off-field conduct. Their other striker, who's a generational talent apparently in Mason Greenwood, has been put on loan for 12 months because of his off-the-field conduct that they tried to keep secret. Yeah, and thrown him at there. And then the other thing, I didn't know about this, but big up Terry Flores on the Football Terrace, who spoke highly and passionate about this. Did anyone know the story about the woman, the Man United women's game, and who they brought in as a like a special guest for that game? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Has everyone heard the story about the Man United women's game? Who the special guest that Man United brought in was? Yeah, yeah, Angel's got it. Oh my god! You didn't hear anything? Well, apparently, Man United. I think it was Angel. Let me know if I'm right here, because I think you was watching the Football Terrace when this happened. I think I saw you in the comments. Yeah. So Man United, there's a special guest for a Man United women's game. You've got to remember right. This is the context in this, guys. It's a Manchester United women's game. It's the ladies' game, the Man United women's game. Yeah, right. As the special guest, Man United brought up as a special guest to the Man United women game a convicted paedophile. Yeah, that's Man United. They're shocking everyone. That's Man United, man. That's Man United. He was sentenced for 4 years. He was convicted for 4 years in prison. Yeah, and they at a women's game as their special guest. That Man United brought in as a special guest a guy who was convicted in prison for 4 years for being a child sex offender. Yeah, I didn't know this story. It was only when I was watching the Football Terrace, and big up Terry, who's a massive Man United fan, was speaking about it passionately. He was disgusted with his football club. This is what I like about Terry from the Football Terrace. You know, he does. You know, he owns a Football Terrace, and he needs. You know, he does some things for clicks sometimes and stuff, but that's part of the job. We all do it, right? But he spoke so passionately about his Man United team, and speaking about all this stuff that's going on at Man United right now. I was in awe watching it, and he was passionate about it. He was so angry and upset about it. He doesn't like his football club, and I've got to praise Terry for that. I really do. But yeah, he was the coach of the women's youth team. Yeah, he was the coach of the women's youth team. Is that what he was? He was a former coach, Mac, weren't he? And then he was the special guest at the women's game, weren't he? Or something like that, if I remember rightly. I think Mac might know this a bit better than me. I want to get this right. So I believe he was a coach of the women's team, and then Man United brought him as a special guest for the women's game or something, weren't he? It's madness. Absolute madness. Big up Chaos in the show. You're doing well. Yeah, I think it's because of he was the coach for the women's game. Previously, that's why he came to watch the women's game as a special guest, because he was the coach at the women's game. Yeah, that's it there. It's mad, ain't it? It's absolutely mad. Big Up Gang D says, this great Klopp eating with Wenger. Pep is more like Fergie, their ruthlessness and serial winning mentality as opposed to winning here and winning. Oh, yeah. I get what you mean by that. I mean, like, personality-wise sort of thing, as like a man manager. I think Klopp and Alex Ferguson are quite similar in that man management style. But what you say there about the Wenger bit is correct as well at the same time. Yeah, man, it's yeah, it's mad happening at Man United. Drone says, why do Man United have so many criminals? Giggs, Anthony, Greenwich. Yeah, Ryan Giggs, man. Ryan Giggs. Oh man, I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it's just mad. Jesus Christ! Imagine being a United fan kid. Yeah, that's the thing, because I believe he was a former female, former coach of the female team. He got convicted and put away for 4 years for his crimes that we won't talk about again now. Then Man United brought him back as a special guest for the women's game because he was a coach there before. That only made sense. But the problem is, the club know what he got convicted for, guys. This is the issue that Man United fans are having to deal with right now, that they can't stand their football club about. The club know what he got convicted for and brought into a game where there's obviously children going to be in attendance. Could you imagine you find out about that right now and you went to that game? You might have taken your kids. It's balmy, ain't it? Absolutely balmy. But as I say, I didn't know about this story until Terry Flores from the Football Terrorists spoke so passionately about it. And go and watch that. It was the other day. I think it was 2 or 3 days ago when he was speaking about it, guys. Go and check that video out. He spoke so passionately about it. And it's his football club. And I felt for him, actually. Because I was like, that's his football club, man. And look what they've done. Disgusting. He hates his football club. Yeah, so, yeah, go and watch that, guys, to get a bit more knowledge and research in it. But that's Man United right now. Man United are so bad right now. They're awful right now. Liverpool got to take advantage. Let's face it, Liverpool fans, we've got to take advantage of this. We've got to put a gap between ourselves and Man United again. That's what I want us to do. Let's go back to putting that gap between us. You know, Liverpool getting away from Man United and leaving them in our rear view mirror. That's what I want. Liverpool got to pounce on this now. Take Man United out of the picture. Get them out of the sight. And then chase down Arsenal and Man City. That's what Liverpool got to do this season. Big up Sean in chat, doing my man. Trent is back on full training, but Darwin does not return until tomorrow, so guessing he'll miss the weekend's game. Yeah, because Uruguay played, 24 hours ago? So, and Brazil played last night, didn't they? So I don't think Allison's back till tomorrow or tonight either. So, but if he's fit, and Allison don't play for Brazil at the moment either, does he? I think Edison's number one now, isn't he? Lack of due diligence from the club, Matt. It's bad, ain't it, Matt? Can you imagine? And the reason I'm bringing all this up as well, guys, because you imagine if Liverpool did this, how we'd all feel. You know, most of us, probably a lot of us are dads, you know, or we got kids or whatever, and like we're family men, and this is our football club. And you imagine that we found out about this was happening at our football club, and John W. Henry was just bringing a special guest in that was convicted of them crimes at a football ground where you know kids are going to be. I'd hate my football club entirely. I'd hate it. I wouldn't be able to wear the shirt. I'd rub my tattoo off my arm. I'd be so distraught, so disgusted. Yeah, no. It's horrible, man. It's horrible. It's horrible. It shouldn't be happening in society. It shouldn't be happening to anyone. It's disgusting. I can't stand it. Big up Colin says Darwin only has a muscle strain but not being wrist. Yeah, I think that's what Bielsa said, wasn't it? That he's not injured. He just feels a tightness in his muscles, don't he? So they didn't use him. Which is big up Bielsa, by the way. I'm going to say this right now for Bielsa. I love you, man. He noticed that Darwin had a bit of a tight muscle and he didn't play him. Most international managers would go, right, who gives a shit? Go and play. He didn't play, Bielsa, respect. I like that. Big up Bielsa. Chaos is honestly, I'd go off my nut if a sicko was at a match I was watching with my children, mate. So glad my children are adults now, to be honest. This crazy world is getting worse by the day. It is, man. It is. This world's going nuts. Jesus Christ, is that true, Wayne? What is this world becoming, my friend? So what is this world? Is that true, Wayne? Bloody hell. What is coming with this world, eh? What is happening to this world? It's absolutely nuts. So Trent being fully back will be excellent. So Trent is fully back, right? And he plays against Wolves. If Trent is back and he plays against Wolves, was Trent ever injured? Let me know in the chat, guys. Do we believe Trent was actually injured or did he just want to miss international week? Because if Trent was actually injured and then he's fully fit to play Wolves straight after international week is finished, do we find that a bit too coincidental? So let me know in the chat, guys. Just yes or no. Was Trent actually ever injured? Let me know in the chat. Because it's a bit. No, Trent has England schedules marked in his diary. Paul the Fergie with gigs on Wales. Yeah, exactly. Like you're injured. Trent hates England, I believe. Yeah, it makes no sense, man. It's a mad one, but big up Trent. I'm glad he's back, club, because obviously he will be captain because Virgil's going to be banned for this game coming up as well. So Trent will be captain. Looks like if he's back in full training, he'll probably take part or play against Wolves, which I want to see Trent play, man. I want to see my best players on the pitch. There's also news about Julian Ward. So apparently Julian Ward coming back to Liverpool in some kind of advisory role. I don't know if people heard about this. So apparently Julian Ward is still working for Liverpool in an advisory role right now. He's not got a position in the club, it's just an advisory role, helping out where he needs. Obviously, George Smack, as I kept telling everyone at the beginning of the summer, and no one wanted to listen to me. I kept saying it all summer. No one wanted to listen to me. George Smack signed a 12-month contract, yeah, and then he had a 3-month probation period over the summer to do the transfers. And if he wanted to stay, he could stay for the 12-month contract. If he wanted to leave after 3 months, he could. But I told everyone he signed a 12-month contract. Everyone kept going at me. Jamie, he's only signed a 3-month contract. Why have we signed the sporting director only for 3 months? It makes no sense. And I kept saying it's not 3 months, it's 12 months. It's a year's deal. It's up to him if he wants to stay after 3 months. And everyone kept having a go at me and going, no, it's not right. It's not right. It's not right. It's not true. Well, it obviously is true now. So George Schmack has got, it's up to him if he leaves coming up now. I don't know what he's going to do. Julian Ward apparently helped get Gravenberch. That is the apparently helped with the Gravenberch deal in an advisory role with George Schmack. I don't know if Liverpool want George to be the sporting director for the future and keep him on at the job and have Julian Ward as an advisor to George to help him with deals. It sounds a bit counterproductive if you ask me. You might as well just go and get Julian Ward the job. You know, I don't understand keeping George around as the sporting director, but then having Julian Ward as the advisor to help our sporting director sign footballers. That seems really counter-pointless to me. Just give Julian Ward the deal. Just go, look, Julian, we don't want you in this advisory role. We're going to get rid of George. He was only here for babes. You know, we're going to give you the deal. Yeah, just give Julian Ward the job back, man. Yeah, just give Jules just give Julian Ward his job back, man. So Julian Ward helped George get Gravenberch. Yeah, apparently so. Apparently so. You know, look, George had a payday. He came to Liverpool on a nice holiday. He's been to Ibiza apparently. He's had a great time. You know, he's been paid. Big up George, man. He had a good deal. I can't underestimate. But yeah, Gang Deep said, Jamie, what are your thoughts on George? I'm not convinced we missed a trick. Should have hired Rangnick, someone who Klopp can't control. Yeah, I've been saying that for a while. Ralph Rangnick would have been a great sporting director because of his knowledge of players, his talent ID. You know, George, Ralph Rangnick is the one who's responsible for bringing up the Germany squads for the last 20 years and bringing up all these youth players from Germany and bringing them up into the national teams and stuff like that. Like Gerard Houllier was for France. You know, Gerard Houllier was the same for France in the mid-90s, bringing up all the French talent and stuff like that, and being on that was his job. Yeah, Ralph Rangnick's got good talent ID, man. He hasn't really done a lot in this short time as director of football. I think Ward should get the job. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see. We have to wait and see what happens there because I don't know too much about it yet. But I like Julian Ward to come back. Just bring Julian Ward back. He knows the club inside out. He knows what he's doing. Yeah, bring Julian Ward back is what I say. Rangnick, yeah, Rangnick, that is true. Rangnick is now the manager of Austria. That is a fair point. Yeah, Rangnick is the reason we got Canate. He told Jurgen Klopp to buy Canate instead of Upamecano. That is correct. Yeah. And Ralph Rangnick wanted players that Liverpool went and got when he was at Man United. So yeah, this has been a good show to come back on, guys. I appreciate it. We've had a laugh today. We spoke about the disgust of how bad Man United are right now and the criminal behaviour and the atrociousness that the way that football club's run, and had a laugh about it. We spoke about world-class Liverpool and why I think world-class Liverpool could be on the way back soon, sooner than people think. And I've told you all at the beginning of my video why I've been away for the last 8-9 days and what's going on in the future and stuff like that. So if you've just joined me and you want to know, go to the beginning of the video and watch that. I appreciate you all joining me today. I really do. We've had good discussions today, adult talk as well. We got deep on a few things, especially that Man United situation where we spoke, you know. I think it has to be spoke about by all football. I think football, it's not just a Liverpool Man United thing, what's happening with Man United at the moment. I think the whole community of football should be talking about it because it affects families, it affects children, it affects everything going on in society. And I think it's something society driven that we should all be talking about and having the courage to talk about as well. But thank you very much for joining me. I do appreciate it, guys. I really do. I'll be back tomorrow with the Liverpool Wolves match preview. So make sure you're joining me tomorrow. Thank you very much for joining me today. I do appreciate it. Make sure you go and smash the likes, guys. If you're not hit the like yet, go and hit the like. Try and get these likes to 100 if we can. Go and subscribe as well if you're new. Appreciate it, love. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye for now.